Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a Patreon cast for those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. So if you're watching this the week of June the 7th, thank you very much for your support. I do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get right on into it. Bottom right of Oceanborn from GSL Season 2, it's going to be Shin, formerly known as Ragnarok, and in the top left it's going to be Creator. Alright, man, so hatch blocking is this probe, and all the Zergs today know that it's going to happen on Oceanborn, and go for either a 14 hatch, or else take your natural at the third base, and Creator says, well played at the 14 hatch, and says, I'll go ahead and scout. But he knows if it's a hatch first play, then there's not a pool, and there's not an extractor. So just going to play the mineral game here, which just means mining from a mineral patch so that a drone will not go onto the mineral patch. See how they're shaking their heads there? That is Shin right-clicking on the mineral patch saying, hey, it'll be available as soon as Creator pulls off because he doesn't want to get a mouthful of minerals because then he will lose the game because he can't mine from anything and disrupt the mining of the drones here. So extractor and pool going down at about the same time here. Fair enough. Creator says, I'm going to go ahead and do a gateway expand timing. Ka-chow, there is the expansion. All is well, and Creator is still winning the mineral game. So, very, very good. Man, GSL Season 2. Good stuff, man. We'll have to see who comes out on top. And maybe a Protoss will win? Hero is pretty much my odds-on favorite for Protoss to win because he has, like, the last Protoss player to win a GSL was Hero. So, we'll have to see. Cybernetics core, second assimilator, and a pylon. Everything is A-OK over in Creator's house. And 2 sets of lings, 2 queens, and speed. As soon as we have enough gas for speed here. 72 gas, not enough. So we'll go ahead and see if this is a 2-base play here from Shin, or if he wants to get a 3rd base. Yep, there we go. Oh, pulling all 3 drones off gas. Oh, maybe it's going to be a 2-base speedling attack. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work here versus Creator, and the Adept is going to scout it anyway. Okay, so it is a 3rd hatch, but man, no gas. So there's going to be no lair soon anyway. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when he puts workers on gas again, but yo, 0 gas here at 3 minutes. Continue to make drones. Alright, fair enough. So maybe just pulling off gas says I need every single drone for minerals because I want to make a lot of drones. And saturate all of those, and then I'll put them back on gas, and then maybe we'll build a Baneling nest or a Roachworn, and it's a DT shrine at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. From Creator, that's what the Twilight Council was for. Alright, fair enough. So, Safety Spore. Safety Spore timing is about 3:30 or so, maybe a little bit later, but Oracles can show up at 3 minutes and 30 seconds if that is what the Protoss player is trying to do and optimize their build for it. So, we will see. We will see if he throws down a spore, and there we go. We're back on gas. And a Roachwarren. So, very nice. So, roaches are very, very good against DTs. Actually, everything is good against DTs as long as they can see them, right? I think that's how invisible units work. Except lurkers. Yeah, fair enough. Lurkers are invisible, but man, it is so hard to engage with them with most units. Interesting. Zerg OP, that's it. Alright, so we've got a War Prism, we've got Adepts, which would mean resonating glaive adepts, resonating gladeps, I think we could call it here, but instead we're going to warp in DTs. Spores are on the way. Okay, so he went for like a 420 spore timing. There's a tiniest of tiniest windows here where this can get... No, there's not a window. There's not. Spore finishes up. Lings are out. Every base is covered. Oh, gosh. By a spore. Very nicely done. Shin did not skip them. We have seen disastrous results from Zerg players who just skipped detection and died to DTs. That was me once upon a time. That happened to me. But you know what I do every single game I play against a Protoss? I get safety spores up at about 3:30. I don't care what's going on over there. Could be DTs. They could definitely... Oh, interesting. Putting a spore here. Could be DTs. It could be a million Phoenix. It could be an Oracle. Either way, I'm going to be happy to have a spore. There's very little the Protoss can do, or I'm like, dang, I wish I didn't have a spore. One of those things is probably like a charge lot all in, and in that case, I wish I'd had like a couple more lings or a couple more drones instead. Creator's doing like the 2019 Archon in a Warp Prism harass. What the heck is this? This was like every PvZ for a long time. Was you got 2 Archons, you put them into a Warp Prism, you picked around the edges, you tried to fight Queens a little bit, you killed creep tumors. I mean, you never really won with it because it's 2 Archons. It's not like it's incredible amount of stopping power or anything. That's hilarious. So Creator's like going back. Oh, look, you can kill Art. You can kill Overlords with it. That's pretty cool. Shin's almost supply block, but not really. Not as much. So Sentry on the way. Got a Forge, got more gateways, got an Immortal coming in. 3rd base is done from Creator, happily mining from that, and a 4th base coming in from Shin. Yeah, see, look, you kill creep tumors, you bring an Observer out, and then when something comes to engage with you, you pick up inside the Warp Prism and you get out of there. I mean, it's annoying, but I've never... Oh, Adept gets caught out. I've never seen a Zerg player just straight up die to this before. Ooh, Spire. Shin's like, you're not making... You don't have a any Phoenix, do you? You don't even have a Stargate. Shield battery, nice DT. No detection here for these Lings, so... Really not going to get anything done here, boys, are you? Once again... Okay, Archons don't want to fight Roaches. They never, ever, ever, ever want to fight Roaches. Not good for them. Roach range is good. They hit hard. I mean, yes, they take bonus damage from Archons, but everything Zerg does. So it's not like, oh, the Archons do bonus to this unit. It's bad. No, 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 no. Everything takes bonus damage from an Archon. But Hydras have extra range if they have the range upgrade especially, and then Archons do not want to fight against those because they can hardly close the distance to a Hydra before they die and even get any hits off at all. But it's going to be Roaches. Keeping an eye on what is here. It's a bit of an eclectic army here from Creator. He's got Archons, he's got Adepts, he's got Immortals. Everything's, you know, it's kind of everything, right? There's a Stalker here too. Did I even mention that? I mentioned the Zealots. I don't know what I even said there. So Lings are like, well, we're faster than all of you. Ah, snipes the probe. Trying to build a 4th base. That's a slowdown on Creator, but then sacks all of these Lings for nothing. Oh, that. 1 Ling does manage to get in here, and the Mutas have arrived. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, 4 probes go down. We're definitely trying to use the Archons inside that War Prism to defend against ye old Muta harass of antiquity. My gosh, 5 probes have gone down. This is really keeping all of the pressure on Creator's side of the map. Shin's getting an Infestation Pit, getting +1, getting Centrifugal Hooks, expanding to a 4th, which he prevented Creator from doing, except Creator's doing it now. Yes, the Mutalisk. He's making more of them too. He's like, you don't want to make a Stargate. I feel you don't want to make a Stargate. You have other plans today, Creator, and I don't know if that's going to hurt him. Like we always... Oh, gosh. Another Adept going to die. Yep. That one escapes, though. It's just, God, Colossus aren't very good against Mutas, are they? Once again, just the eclecticness. The eclectivity here of Creator's composition is weirding me out. Tissue regeneration kicking on these Mutas. Health is coming back fairly quickly, but they're going to move back into a situation where they want to fight, and that's going to stop that tissue regeneration. Ow! They fly right over 2 Archons. Kill a couple probes for it. Stalkers getting on in here. There's a cannon in the mineral line now, and 4 more probes go down, but I don't know. 4 Mutas have died. I mean, it's like a total of 10 workers for 4 Mutas. I don't know if that's worth. But what's more important is it's keeping Creator on this side of the map. He doesn't want to move out because these Mutas are incredibly frustrating. I like that Shin's not overcommitting to these Mutalisks either. What's he got? 5 of them? He doesn't have any more. It's Lings, it's Banes, it's a Hive, it's a 5th base done from Shin. 4th base is done from Creator, though. He did manage to get that one. Yeah. Turns out Stalkers don't do bonus damage to Mutas. Mutas are so flimsy, it doesn't really matter. if you hit them with anything, they will take a big chunk of damage relative to how much HP they have. As another muta goes down, a couple more probes die. Yeah, we're like trading, again, about 1 probe per muta here. Not great. I'm going to go with a not great cost efficiency, but as far as keeping the Protoss at home, gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Pulling all those probes off of mining is amazing, too. Is Creator just going to be like, all right, this nonsense is nonsense. Let's go kill him. What does Shin even have right now? 12 roaches, 40 banelings, 5 ravagers, and 51 lings. It's mostly ling bane against 1 million archons. I don't like it. I'm going to say I don't like it from Shin. I don't think he'd read this at all well. If it was a lot of roaches and ravagers, I think this would go very well. But, dude, what are these banelings supposed to kill? I guess these zealots. They're here to kill those zealots. That's a lot of banelings, though. Corrosive Bile does not snipe the obs. That would have been super good to kill that obs there. Shin is back down. Backing down, backing down. What a weird game this is. This is great. Okay, an Archon dies, and then Shin pulls back. And he's going to try to kill another Archon, and then Shin pulls back. No, Baneling! Okay, Baneling killed an Archon that already... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Creator's like, yes, sure. Yes, use all your Banelings on my Archons. They're not even going to die, and that'll make my Zealots way more effective. Why would you do that? Why would you engage with all your Banelings? Well, because that's what my army is. I mean, fair. You misread the composition of Creator here pretty mightily. Is it going to make a difference, though? I don't know. Is there going to be enough Zerg to hold on? The Corrosive Bile dodging by Creator is pretty darn elite, which makes sense. He's one of the best Protoss players in the world. So he's holding. This is a very weird game. Yeah, man. Few Zealots get in there, shut all the mining down there. Archon's fighting against roaches. Again, they don't like to, but if it's 1 roach versus 1 Archon, they will. I love the 1 immortal that exists here, too. The 1 immortal that's like, yeah, I'm just here to make sure all of you roaches feel really bad about yourselves. Nice target fire on that Ultra to take it down. And here goes Creator again. He does have some Banelings. Keep crashing them onto Archons, though. Ooh, he hit a Colossus with 1. The Queen DPS is actually pretty nice. They might have helped take down that Colossus insanely. And Shin is going to hold this off. He's not going to lose a base. He did lose 21 drones, but he kept his hatcheries alive. And that's kind of all that matters here. Yeah, the entire Protoss army gets cleaned up. It's 50 to 11 army supply right now, and that guy does not get home. The recall, not as fast as it used to be. Protoss players, no. So Shin's like, I'm at 46 to 17 army supply. This should work for me. I do not know how he's winning this game after losing like 60 Banelings to a bunch of Archons that they didn't even kill. Like, come on. How is this happening? Well, part of it is he's got Adrenal. Hey, Falcon's favorite upgrade comes into play again. Taking out a bunch of probes here at the 3rd base. That Immortal's like, I don't want any of that smoke. I mean, I'll attack these Lings if I have to. The Stalkers are like, we'll handle it. So 9 probes go down. Shin falls back. He's droned up again. He's replaced his workers. The income, bam, 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 falling further and further down into favor of Shin here. Creep spreading. All right, Zergling's going to maybe go for a run by here, but there's 2 shield batteries and a cannon. They are Adrenalings, though. They do have +2 attack. So, not the worst. Creator's trying to buy time with Stalkers, which is what a lot of Protoss players do when they're low on army value, is they're like, these Stalkers are impossible to kill because they have Blink. So I'm going to poke in. Ooh, a couple Stalkers did die there. Then the Archon buddy showed up to save them. Maybe Baneling these guys and try to get into this mineral line that way? That might work out, dude. Creator is clawing his way back into this game. Infestor's a Neural Parasite coming in from Shin. So someone that doesn't have any Storm, no Colossus. The entirety of the splash damage here from Creator is going to be Archons, which, that doesn't feel good. Protoss players are like, wait, what? All he has, really, is Archons for splash? And it's like, well, yes. Free Zealot is free, but the Stalkers are, yeah, they do pretty well against Ravagers, man. Ravagers are just squishy, like Lings. Squish, squish, squish. It is Banelings. Let's see the reaction time from Creator. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. That was dicey for a minute. Once again, an Archon just eats a bunch of Baneling damage. So many Banelings have died. 87 Banelings have died, which again means Banelings that have exploded, not of their own choice. They didn't attack a target. They just got exploded by things. Although in that case, maybe they... I'm not entirely sure if that's true, because a lot of Banelings did intentionally explode on Archons. Or did they? Did they just try to roll past the Archons and the Archons killed them and they exploded? I don't know. I don't know how that number works exactly, but it's 112 to 69 army supply. Nice. And Creator is up big time Rama here. Good ops positioning. Oh, yep. Sees the Overseer, sees the Ravagers and says, so, oh, never mind. Reposition died anyway. Why would you do that? Shin expanding again down here to the south for like a 5th base, 6th base of his. Lings roll in, take down a shield battery, get out of there. I mean, no real reason to stay. Yeah, your pathing might kill a bunch of you dudes more than anything. Ooh, okay, yeah, we'll kill a single Archon, especially if he gets all messed up and his pathing freaks out. Ooh, a free DT too. Shin is being really cost efficient here. He's not sacrificing all of his Lings to pull this off. Ooh, a couple Lings get into the mineral. Oh, there's a burrow situation happening. God, that's so frustrating. But hang on, maybe Creator doesn't know there's a burrow situation happening. I don't know. I think Shin can win this. He does bring an obs over, so like, never mind. But Broodlords in the future here as a Greater Spire gets tossed up. Any upgrades for those guys? There is a... No upgrades for air units at all for the Zerg. So he's going to try to get some harassment done with Cracklings on the ground with 2/2 upgrades, working on that plus 3/3, but it's a long ways off. Protoss is at a solid 2 attack and a shield upgrade too, because why not? Sends a Changeling in to see what's going on. All the Archons in the world are here, so a Ling Bane attack there is not where you want to go. Never, ever, ever has been. But yeah, Shin looking good. I think Shin has this. Unless he runs a million Banelings into Archons again. Which the entire army is sitting at this base, Shin. Do not engage with it. Do not engage with it. Yeah, get out of here. Get on that creep. Run. So he's just like, all right, I'll let you have 4 bases, but I'm going to try to make sure you don't get another one. I'm waiting for my upgrades. I'm waiting for that Greater Spire. So he gets the Greater Spire, but doesn't have enough room to make any Corruptors. So it's Ultras with Chitinous Plating, with Anabolic Synthesis. Neural Parasite has been researched here. And honestly, Neural Parasite against a couple of these Archons would be pretty cool. Or Immortals. Like big ticket tier 3 items are Neural Parasite targets. Yes, yes. So there was, I love that Overseer just being like, I'm in oversight mode, come get me, and then they do. Oh, this guy gets recalled out after getting 5 kills and escapes. Yeah, so Creator was down a big amount in overall army value like 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. Oh, Ling run by horrendous. Down bad. No! Ultras are like, oh, that's too many Immortals. Quick, take down the Greater Spire. Quick, take down a cannon. Go after the Robotics Bay. That'd be nice, too. DTs are doing great. This engagement over this way, it's largely Banelings. And again, the Archons are scary. I don't know if Shin wants to start making Corruptors here. I do feel like Broodlords would be amazing against this largely Archon Immortal comp. I really do. Much better than... There we go. He does fire up some Corruptors. Works on +1 attack for those Flyers, too. This game is bonkers. This is good. I honestly kind of just chose it at random. I don't think I watched this entire series, but I might have missed this game. Yeah, Ling's burrowing. Unburrowing. Creator's on the move out. God, the Banelings are just like, what do we do, man? I mean, it's not even... Banelings, you can soften up Stalkers with them. And, like, Colossus with them. Okay, Obs just die to the Spores. I don't know if that really matters, though. It's not like there's any Lurkers here or anything. Dude, 6 Broodlords are on the way. This is a big, scary army from Creator, and Shin's army is not here yet. Okay, Ultras decide to engage. Banelings are like, I guess we'll trigger the shields on the Immortals. That might work out for us. Neural Parasite on the Archons is pretty good here, too. But then the Infestors have to get out of there. Where are the Broodlords? There they are. They start tossing down Broodlings onto the Archons. The other Archons are like, wait, what? What is happening here? What are these coming out of the sky? 25 probes just died. Creator's incoming. He's at 30 probes remaining. He's going to take down a hatch that's basically defunct here. from Shin. Continue moving, continuing to outpace the Broodlords, if at all possible. 7 more, really. 7 more Ultras being produced. The Corruptors try to take down the Warp Prism. No! The Broodlords are being blanked upon! Bungle those guys! Let the Broodlords stay alive! Oh, the Stalkers! You don't even need that many Stalkers! All the Broodlords are dead! 25 drones have died! Army values flipped 90 to 79! Why are you making Ultras when there are this many Immortals on the ground? I don't know! Like, the equivalent number of Zerglings would probably have been better than Immortal, or than Ultralisks here transfusing to try to keep his Ultras alive. Fight these spines, and Creator says, I have great upgrades. I really don't care about your spines, sir. Look, I'll just kill one just to make my point here. Look, that Archon's gonna die to spines, though. Haha! Spines, okay, if you already have a lot of damage taken to your face. No, the Ultras, no. No, they're not. Okay, well, Creator flips it around, man. He was down bad. He was down to like 17 RE supply. The Zerg had 100 something. But he just held on. And Shin made the wrong things. I cannot believe how many Banelings he made. Like, did you think it was going to be like a Charge Lot, Stalker Colossus kind of a thing? He must have. I think that was it. GG, Creator! Is our winner here in 21 minutes and 11 seconds. Good heavens to Betsy. What a turnaround. What an absolutely turnaround that was from Creator. Just beautiful stuff from him. Patient. Yeah, he lost his entire army, but he knew that Shin was really cost inefficient with it and didn't have the right composition to fight his Immortal Archon army. So Shin tried to get into Broodlords, but it was kind of too late, and then he didn't have anything to support them, and all the Broodlords got caught out and killed. And then Shin that was it. Once the Broodlords were gone, he was pretty much toast. So, not ideal, I guess is how I would phrase it. Not ideal at all. So, resources lost, 47,000 to 35,000 in favor of Creator. Yeah, he lost 26 Archons today, but 101 Banelings, 19 Ultralisks. It's just, Immortal Archon is not the Ultralisk comp, dude. It's really not the Ultralisk comp. Even if you have good upgrades for them, it doesn't matter. Not good enough. There was some Neural Parasite that happened, but I don't think it got enough damage done. I really don't. He was so panicked trying to keep the Broodlords alive, too, which understandably so, but my goodness. Yeah, no Nexus has died. That's a big deal from Creator in 21 minutes. But, GG. That was a ton of fun. Creator gets the win in a very exciting ZVP. Way more exciting than I thought it was going to be. So, I hope you enjoyed it for your Patreon game of the week. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.